Good evening and welcome to the Golden Lotus Temple for this program of the Gandhi Memorial Center. As the director of the Gandhi Center, I am very pleased not just to present this very special, I won't just say script, this is a whole composition of arranging the flow of communication, of correspondence, of a sharing of philosophy and inspiration and ideal of these two great men, Rabindranath Tagore and Albert Einstein. And I'm here with all of our wonderful, I will say, Gandhi Center family, and so grateful to Dr. Sudeshna Basu. Sudeshna, you have once again brought us something to inspire and to share with great joy. And some of you have seen Sudeshna over the years with various programs of Rabindra Sangeet and the music of Tagore, and interacting with us with the Gandhi Center for Gandhi Jayanti programs for the birth anniversary of Gandhiji. And was it just last year or was it 2 years ago? 2 years back, we had a similar layout and format of a program for Gandhi and Tagore. So, and what was the year you produced this CD that was on the Einstein and Tagore?
This was actually quite a long time back, 2011.
2011. Sounds like a really long time ago, doesn't it? But you know, there's no boundary of time and space when we're talking about Einstein and Tagore. And to have with us Himu once again to accompany on Tabla. Himu, we're going to keep you. I think you would like to stay here. Well, we want to keep you here, and we're grateful, Sudeshna, that you've brought Himu. He's welcome to our family. And Steve and Nicholas and Jackie and Anthony. Anthony is bringing a dimension that is, of course, from the Einstein dimension of this aspect of the music, and that many of you are perhaps aware that Einstein himself played the violin. Now, Anthony, we have not yet asked you to play the violin in person of Mahatma Gandhi, who also studied violin briefly, but that might have to make it into a Gandhi Jayanti sometime. You know, these past few weeks, we have been in this very space with a little different layout of the altar area and this perspective. We have been offering, as some of you are aware, a Kriya Yoga meditation series. And in fact, Steve will recall just this past Sunday, and Jackie, that I remarked at the end of our session, diving into the depth and power of prana, that cosmic life force. And it dawned on me that that is truly what Tagore and Einstein were talking about, singing about, and experimenting with in their various fields of study and ideal. That cosmic life force that is both within us and without the entire cosmic universe, that life energy. And I'm so very pleased, Sudeshna, that we're having this here in the temple and here with the Gandhi Memorial Center, because, of course, we are all aspiring to the same ideal and that absolute oneness, that universal truth that is both our goal and our means. And so I'm very grateful. You know that Sudeshna herself is a mathematician. And I know that she has brought the science and math and music together in various classes, as well as performances, as well as writings and recordings. But I am looking forward to how you bring it all together this evening. So thank you all for joining us, and I will now hand it over to Sudeshna and her team here to offer us a little insight into Einstein and Tagore. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. And I cannot really express my gratitude to Karunaji for allowing me to share my thoughts about Tagore and Einstein. And what could be a better day than today, because just a week back, it was Tagore's birthday on May 9th. So what could be a better day? So when I started working on this offering, I was reading a biography of Albert Einstein by Walter Isaacson. And in that, there was a chapter called Einstein's God. And when I was going through it and was reading how Einstein perceived spirituality, it constantly reminded of Tagore's song, One After the Other. And that's how I thought that I should bring this two great minds together. Like, how is their spirituality connected? How are they both amazed at the mystery of the universe and the creation behind it? So that was how I started. And then, of course, I started reading about their historic meetings. They met 4 times, and the very deep conversations that they had. So everything fell into peace. And so today, I'm so grateful that I have all these very talented people with me who are helping me to offer this to you all. And as Karunaji mentioned that I'm a family member of Gandhi Center, I keep telling her that whenever I'm out of country and when the plane lands back in DC, the first thing that comes to my mind, I'm going to Gandhi Center. So that's how, honestly, I've told her many times, when the plane lands to the ground, that's what I think about first is Gandhi Memorial Center. So I'm associated, part of this family for more than 2 decades now. So it's really like coming home. When I enter the Western Avenue, I mean, so much memories come to my mind, flashing. So many people who are not with us, like Jeff and Muriel, picking me up from the metro station. All these things come flashing in my mind. So it's really like a homecoming for me whenever I'm here. So with all your permission, we start.
The primeval force and the primeval light shine across the sky. The sun and the moon and the stars glide through, sending ripples across the universe. The voice of the primeval poet resonates with the universe.
প্রাণতরঙ্গ উঠে আকাশে ভাতে সূরজ চন্দ্র তারা প্রাণ তরঙ্গ উঠে পবনে তুমি আদি কবি কবি গুরু তুমি হে তুমি আদি কবি কবি গুরু তুমি হে মন্ত্র তোমার মন্ত্রিত সব ভুবনে প্রথম আদি তব শক্তি আদি পরম চল জ্যোতি তোমারি হে গগনে গগনে প্রথম আদি তব শক্তি।
Rabindranath Tagore and Albert Einstein. One a poet, the other a scientist. Both were equally amazed at the splendors of the universe. Einstein, who devoted his entire life to unraveling the mysteries of the universe, always felt the presence of a superior power behind the creation which spread beyond the limited knowledge of the human mind and consciousness. The same feeling echoes through Rabindranath Tagore's writing time and time again. He expressed his amazement and wonder through his innumerable songs, poems, and other writings. Today we offer a bouquet of thoughts and reflections of these two great minds, expressed through their writings and music. Einstein once said, "The most beautiful emotion we can experience is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of all true art and science. He, to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, a snuffed-out candle." To sense that behind anything that can be experienced, there is something that our mind cannot grasp, whose beauty and sublimity reaches us indirectly. Now we see our poet Tagore capturing the same emotion in the translation that follows.
Amidst the vast, unending universe, I travel with wonderment and awe. You are there in the midst of infinite mystery, alone in your own glory. In this infinite time and space, you are there, and I look upon you. All the tumult has come to an end. Absolute peace pervades the earth. You are there alone, and I within you stand, fearless.
মহাবিশ্বে মহাকাশে মহাকালো মাঝে আমি মানব একাকী ভ্রমি বিষয়ে ভ্রমি বিষয়ে মহা
Rabindranath Tagore and Albert Einstein met for the first time in 1926. After their meeting, Einstein wrote to Tagore, "Honored Master, if there is anything in Germany that you like and which can be done by me, I beg you to command me at any time. I must further tell you how happy I am to have made your personal acquaintance after having for a long time counted myself one of your fortunate admirers. I wish you and yours a peaceful life and work. Yours, Albert Einstein." Einstein once observed, "I am satisfied with the mystery of the eternity of life and with awareness and a glimpse of the marvelous structure of the universe, together with the devoted striving to comprehend a portion, be it ever so tiny. My religiosity consists of a humble admiration of that infinitely superior spirit that reveals itself in the little that we, with our weak and transitory understanding, can comprehend of reality." And here we have Tagore echoing the same sentiments.
Let the mind stand still amidst the infinite universe. The sea and the sky, the mountains and the springs, the sun and the moon sing to your glory. The poet's heart marvels with joy.
দাঁড়াও মন অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড মাঝে আনন্দ সভা ভবনে আজ দাঁড়াও মন অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড মাঝে বিপুল মহিমাময় গগনে মহাশানে বিপুল মহিমাময় গগনে মহাশানে বিরাজ করে বিশ্বরাজ দাঁড়াও মন অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড মাঝে সিন্ধু শৈল তটিনী মহারণ্য জলধর মালা তপন চন্দ্র তারা গভীর মন্দ্রে গাহিছে শুনো গান সিন্ধু শৈল তটিনী মহারণ্য জলধর মালা তপন চন্দ্র তারা গভীর মন্দ্রে গাহিছে শুনো গান এই বিশ্ব মহোৎসব দেখি মগন হল সুখে কবি চিত্ত ভুলি গেল সব কাজ দাঁড়াও মন অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড মাঝে।
In 1930, Tagore and Einstein again met 4 more times in Berlin and in New York. On July 14th, Tagore visited Einstein at his residence in Kaputh, Germany. "Dear Mr. Tagore," Einstein wrote, "it was very kind of you to plan to visit us. We would be extremely pleased to be able to receive you at our little country house at Kaputh, near Potsdam, on Monday afternoon. The house is situated at the end of the village nearest to Potsdam, high up at the edge of the wood. Looking forward very much to seeing you soon. I am, with cordial regards, yours, Einstein. At the Two's-Ladder meeting in New York in 1930, Dmitri Marionov, who later married Einstein's daughter, Margot, was present and recounted of the conversations in the New York Times with the headline, "Einstein and Tagore Plumb the Truth." "It was interesting to see them together," Marionov commented. Tagore, the poet, with the head of a thinker, and Einstein, the thinker, with the head of a poet. Neither sought to press his opinion, but it seemed to an observer as though two planets were engaged in a chat. Here is an excerpt of their conversations. "There are two different conceptions about the nature of the universe," Einstein stated. "The world as a unity dependent on humanity, and the world as a reality independent of the human factor." Tagore responded, "The world is a human world. The scientific view of it is also that of a scientific man. Therefore, the world apart from us does not exist. It is a relative world, depending for its reality upon our consciousness." "Truth, then, or beauty, is not independent of man?" Einstein inquired. "No, I do not say so," replied Tagore plainly. "If there were no human beings anymore, the Apollo Belvedere no longer would be beautiful?" pressed Einstein. "No," Tagore exclaimed. "I agree with this conception of beauty, but not with regard to truth," Einstein remarked. "Why not? Truth is realized through men," said Tagore. Einstein declared, "I cannot prove my conception is right, but that is my religion." According to chemist and Nobel laureate Ilya Prigogine, the question of the meaning of reality was a central subject of a fascinating dialogue between Einstein and Tagore. Einstein emphasized that the science had to be independent of the existence of any observer. On the contrary, Tagore maintained that even if absolute truth could exist, it would be inaccessible to the human mind. Curiously enough, the present evolution of science is running in the direction stated by the great poet. Einstein once said, "This is what the painter, the poet, the speculative philosopher, and the natural scientist do, each in his own fashion. Each makes this cosmos and its construction the pivot of his emotional life in order to find, this way, the peace and security he cannot find in the narrow whirlpool of existence." And here we have Tagore reflecting on this existence in the same fashion.
The spring of happiness flows through the universe. The day and night are brimming with eternal joy towards the unending sky. Do not sit idle with your selfish desires. Look around you for the infinite and fill your life with love and peace.
জীবনে কিরণে আনন্দ ধারা বহিছে ভুবনে বসিয়া আছো কেন আপন মনে স্বার্থ নিমগ্ন কি কারণে বসিয়া আছো কেন আপন মনে স্বার্থ নিমগ্ন কি কারণে চারিদিকে দেখো চাহি হৃদয় প্রসারী ক্ষুদ্র দুঃখ সব তুচ্ছ মানি চারিদিকে দেখো চাহি হৃদয় প্রসারী ক্ষুদ্র দুঃখ সব তুচ্ছ মানি প্রেম ভরিয়া লহ শূন্য জীবনে আনন্দ ধারা বহিছে ভুবনে আনন্দ ধারা বহিছে ভুবনে
Einstein and Tagore again met at their common scientist friend Mendel's home in August 1930. They conversed extensively on reality and causality. Two of these conversations appeared in the appendix of Tagore's book, The Religion of Man, and are still considered significant today in the history of physics and science. Another Nobel laureate and physicist, Bjorn Josephson, once remarked, Tagore is, I think, saying, truth is a subtler concept than what Einstein realizes. Indeed, this is reminiscent of Einstein's conversation with the famous physicist Werner Heisenberg. He remarked, we ought to be concerned solely with what nature does. Niels Bohr and Heisenberg had a different opinion. To quote Bohr, it is wrong to think that the task of physics is to find out how nature is. Physics concerns what we can say about nature. At some point, their conversation between Tagore and Einstein gradually drifted towards music, and they seemed to connect most effectively. Tagore said, melody and harmony are like lines and colors in pictures. A simple linear picture may be beautiful. The introduction of color may make it vague and insignificant. Yet color may, by combination with lines, create great pictures, so long as it does not smother or destroy the value. To this, Einstein replied, it is a beautiful comparison. The line is also much older than the color. Somehow, piano confounds me. Violin pleases me so much more, Tagore remarked. Interestingly enough, Einstein's passion for music is well known. He was an accomplished violinist himself, and Mozart was among his most favorite composers. Many times he would play Mozart on his violin while working on a difficult problem. As we shared in the beginning of our program, we'll now offer an excerpt of Mozart in honor of Einstein's love for the violin. Einstein said in reply to Tagore, the really good music, whether of the East or of the West cannot be analyzed. Tagore replied, yes, and what deeply affects the hearer is beyond himself. Einstein would later write, everyone who is seriously involved in the pursuit of science becomes convinced that a spirit is manifest in the laws of the universe, a spirit vastly superior to that of man, and one in the face of which we with our modest powers must feel humble. I believe in a God who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of what exists in the universe. Here, Tagore echoes that same belief in praise of the superior spirit.
Hail to you, Master of the universe, the Lord of the world, the charioteer of the infinite. The planets, the moon, and the sun are singing to your glory.
Tagore, in his reflections about Einstein, remarked, Einstein has often been called a lonely man. Insofar as the realm of the mathematical vision helps to liberate the mind from the crowded trivialities of daily life, I suppose he is a lonely man. His is what might be called transcendental materialism, which reaches the frontiers of metaphysics, where there can be utter detachment from the entangling world of self. To me, both science and art are expressions of our spiritual nature, above our biological necessities and possessed of an ultimate value. In Einstein's own words, the true value of a human being is determined by the measure and the sense in which he attains liberation from the self. This individual feels the futility of human desires and the sublimity of the marvelous order which reveal themselves in nature and thought. Individual existence impresses him as a sort of prison, and he seeks liberation from that and wants to experience the universe as a single, significant whole. Here, Tagore reflects on the same desire for liberation.
Untangle yourself from your smaller self. You can hear the whole world beckoning you. The wave of joy that raptures your soul, makes your heart dance, shakes you inside out. Let your soul rest quietly, drenched by the dawning sky. Spread your wings across the infinite. The whole world resonates with you.
আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া বুকের মাঝে বিশ্ব লোকের পাবি সারা আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া বুকের মাঝে বিশ্ব লোকের পাবি সারা আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া এই যে বিপুল ভোর লেগেছে তোর মাঝেতে উঠুক নেচে নেচে ভ্রমর এই নীলিমায় আসন লয়ে অরুণ আলোর স্বর্ণ রেণু মাখা হয়ে কোষ্ণা ভ্রমর এই নীলিমায় আসন লয়ে যেখানেতে অগাধ ছুটি মেল শেখা তোর ডানা দুটি দুটি যেখানেতে অগাধ ছুটি মেল শেখা তোর ডানা দুটি দুটি যেখানেতে অগাধ ছুটি মেল শেখা তোর ডানা দুটি দুটি সবার মাঝে পাবি সারা বাইরে দাঁড়া আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া বুকের মাঝে বিশ্ব লোকের পাবি সারা আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া বুকের মাঝে বিশ্ব লোকের পাবি সারা আপন হতে বাহির হয়ে বাইরে দাঁড়া
In the year 1931, the whole world acknowledged Tagore on his 70th birthday by bringing out a special volume called The Golden Book of Tagore. The 5 patrons of this memorable volume were Rozario, Albert Einstein, George Palamas, Jagadish Chandra Bose, and Mahatma Gandhi. Einstein wrote in this book, "He has been for us the living symbol of the spirit, of light, and of harmony, the great free bird which soars in the midst of tempests, the song of eternity which Ariel strikes on his golden harp, rising above the sea of unloosened passions. He is the great sentinel, for all that we are and we have created have had their roots and their branches in that great Ganges of poetry and love." Here's Tagore invoking that same passion and spirit.
Rupturing the sky, absorbing the past and the future, the vast wave of joy rocks the sun, the moon, and the stars. The human mind trembles with joy. The heart sings like a bird.
বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে সব গগন উদ্বেলিয়া মগন করি অতীত অনাগত আলোকে উজ্জ্বল জীবনে চঞ্চল একই আনন্দ সরি the scale is not right. I'm sorry about this. বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে সব গগন উদ্বেলিয়া মগন করি অতীত অনাগত আলোকে উজ্জ্বল জীবনে চঞ্চল একই আনন্দ
Einstein believed and said that the future of religion will be a cosmic religion, covering both the natural and spiritual. It should be based on a religious sense arising from the experience of all things natural and spiritual as a meaningful identity. A scientist's religion takes the form of a rapturous amazement at the harmony of natural law, which reveals an intelligence of such superiority that compared with it, all the systematic thinking and acting of human beings is an utterly insignificant reflection. Tagore joyfully reflects on the same question.
My heart leaps with wonder at the star-studded sky and the earth full of life. The universe sways eternally, sending ripples in my blood. I have treaded across the earth, trembled with joy at the scent of the flower. In the midst of all happiness, my heart leaps with wonder. I hear and see the unknown among the known with a lingering awe.
আকাশ ভরা সূর্য তারা বিশ্ব ভরা প্রাণ তাহারি মাঝখানে
person who is religiously enlightened, Einstein said, appears to me to be the one who has, to the best of his ability, liberated himself from the fetters of his selfish desires, and is preoccupied with thoughts, feelings, and aspirations to which he clings for his impersonal value. It seems to me that what is important is the force of the superpersonal content and the depth of the conviction concerning its overpowering meaningfulness. Like the Bach we just heard, Tagore echoes Einstein in their yearning for meaning and liberation.
Free your soul from the barrier you created all around you. Open the door to your heart, the abode of happiness. You wander restless from door to door, from the earth to the sky. The air fills with your sadness. Open the door to your heart, the abode of happiness. Lift the veil of darkness. Forget yourself. Your life will fill up with infinite joy. Lay your flute down. Wait for him to come and play it for you. Stop begging. Let your life be filled with bliss. Open the door to your heart, the abode of happiness.
আপনার দিয়ে রচিলি রেখিয়ে আপনারই আবরণ
Rabindranath Tagore and Albert Einstein. Both the poet and the scientist had the simplicity of a child when they looked at the amazing spectacle that our cosmos is. And they continued to be in awe throughout their life, each in his own way. In the words of Einstein, one cannot help but be in awe when one contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. As he contemplates this, Tagore, in closing, offers us the same sense of awe and adoration.
You are the absolute truth and beauty in this world full of joy and grace. The infinite sky basks in your glory. The universe adorns your feet. The sun and the moon, the planets and the stars bathe in your light. The flowers and the leaves, the music and the fragrance flows like a stream gently over the earth. Life flows through day and night in an ever-changing way, drenched in your kindness through birth and death. Love and kindness, affection and respect softens our heart, filled with your compassion during time of sorrow. The universe praises the celebration on the earth, all unified with you in happiness and bliss. You are the absolute truth and beauty in this world full of joy and grace.
জগতে তব কি মহোৎসব বন্দন করে বিশ্ব জগতে তব কি মহোৎসব বন্দন করে বিশ্ব শ্রী সম্পদ ভূমাস্পদ নির্ভয় শরণে আনন্দ লোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর আনন্দ লোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর আনন্দ লোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সত্য সুন্দর
Thank you for being with us. And I'm so grateful to all these great, talented people. Steve narrating the recitations of Tagore songs, Nicholas reading the narrative, Jackie doing the Mandira, Himu doing the Tabla and the Khol, and Anthony with the violin, and someone without whom this wouldn't have been possible, who from backstage continuously help us. Would he please come to the stage, Tony? Thank you, Tony, for all your help, the sound and setting up, and your moral support. We cannot do without you. And thank you, Karunaji, again.